Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.
Well, welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Friday, March the 3rd, the at-home edition here in the man cave at the palatial Hutchinson household. But got done early at the office tonight, and everybody cleared out of there, and hoping the roof wouldn't fly off or anything.
You're hunkered down in your bunker.
Yeah, well, luckily we have power. I know a lot of folks don't. We don't have internet, so I have to use the hotspot on my phone. So hopefully this is not too jumpy video, and hopefully it's decent quality. But I know a lot of I know a lot of folks don't have power out there, so feel for you guys. And it was very bizarre driving home about 7:30 from the office, and just huge chunks of the town just have no power at all. So it's very bizarre. So if anybody's got any power left on their phone and they're watching us in the dark, we appreciate it. For the next 10 or 15 minutes here, we're going to try to keep you entertained and give you the most up-to-date sports news we can. Maybe while you're sitting there. Did you see, Randy, did you see our buddy Russ Carson on Facebook?
Yes, I did. Reading Daniel Boone in the dark.
Yeah, he didn't have power, so he had lit a candle and was reading a book about Daniel Boone in the dark. Now, that's old school right there.
That's old school right there.
Good for you, Russ. All right, well, we do have some stuff to tell you about tonight. The opening night of the women's NCAA Division III tournament, and Berea College's Mountaineers were up in Ada, Ohio, taking on Ohio Northern. This was a matchup between the 25th ranked team in the country in Berea and the 16th ranked Polar Bears. And good, entertaining game. Low scoring, but in the end, it was Ohio Northern picking up the 54-43 win over Berea College. Berea College season comes to an end at 26-3. Great atmosphere up there. I was watching the live stream of it. Had a great announcing crew, and had about 1,000 people in that place. A huge student section, and Berea College put up a good fight, but came up a little bit short. Just the second NCAA Division III national tournament appearance in program history. They also made it in 2020, where they also lost in the first round. But a couple of big things in this game was, one, Glenn College-Ames, the center for Berea College, battled foul trouble the entire game, ended up playing only 21 minutes. That turned out to be a huge factor. And free throws. Berea just not 12 of 18 from the free throw line, which doesn't sound that bad, but this was a very close game throughout most of the second half, and if they would have hit a few more of those, probably could have been an even closer game than it was. But this game did feature nine lead changes, 5 ties. Neither team had a double-digit lead until the final minutes there, when Ohio Northern pulled away to pick up the victory. But Berea College was up 11-10 after the first quarter. That was Ohio Northern 27-23 at the half, and they pulled out to a 38-32 lead after 3, and then wrapped it up there in the fourth quarter. But Aaliyah Hampton, 13 points and 4 rebounds in what will likely be her last game at Berea College. Destiny Combs, 12 points and 11 rebounds. Lynn College-Ames, 5 points and 7 rebounds, and like I said, just 21 minutes of action before she fouled out. Dalen Spalding, 5 points. Drea Satori, 5 points and 3 rebounds. Jaden Merriweather, 2 points, and Jakari McKeithen with 1 point. Not great shooting from either team in this game. It wasn't pretty in that sense. The teams combined to go 5 of 29 from three-point range. Overall, Berea College shot 24%, just 14 of 58 from the field, 3 of 16 from three. Ohio Northern was 35%. And 2 of 13 from three and 10 of 14 from the free throw line. But points in the paint here were a big deal, too, because Ohio Northern had 2 good post players. And when James was not in there because of the fouls, they were able to take advantage of that. So Ohio Northern had 36 points in the paint compared to just 16 for Berea. So, but like I said, 26-3 on the season, and they'll bring back pretty much everybody except for Aaliyah Hampton and Destiny Combs, the 2 seniors. So the future looks bright for Trent Milby's Berea College Mountaineers down there. But once again, 54-43, Ohio Northern advances, and they will take on Wisconsin Oshkosh tomorrow night up in Ohio. Now, in the bottom part of that little bracket of the tournament, it was the undefeated number 2 ranked Transy women picking up a 58-45 win at home over Rhodes on Friday night. And we mentioned that because, not just because they're from Lexington, but because we have a couple of players up there who are local, Samantha Cornelison from Madison Southern and Keaton Hall from Model. And so the undefeated Transy Pioneers move on, and they'll take on Milken on tomorrow night at 7:45. So looking ahead to tomorrow, 11th Region Boys Semifinals at Alumni Coliseum, 1 p.m., Madison Central versus Frederick Douglass, 3 p.m., Great Crossing versus Lexington Catholic. The winners of those move on to the championship game on Monday at 7 p.m. And should be a good couple of games. Some of the best teams in the state are in this little semifinal matchup here. Of course, Madison Central 19-14 on the season, 3 straight wins. Playing some good basketball at the right time. They beat Western Hills 87-51 on Tuesday in the quarterfinal matchup. Jalen Davis, 31 points. Jaden West, 24 points and 8 rebounds. And Robbie Todd had 18 points and 16 rebounds in that game. And, of course, no team in the state has been hotter than Frederick Douglass, 29-2 on the season, 26 consecutive wins. And you guys might remember the guy who's the coach of that team right now. It's kind of maybe a lot of people don't realize that former Model coach Wes Scarberry is now the head coach at Frederick Douglass, and he's got them playing very, very well. 67-50 win over LCA on Tuesday in the quarterfinals, and they have 4 young men who are averaging double figures in scoring on the season. Kaya Simpson, 16.7. Armello Bourne, 16 points and 1 rebound, 16.1 points and 5.8 rebounds a game. And the Chenault 13.2 and Webb at 11.7. So really, really, really good team. It's going to be a challenge for Madison Central. But these 2 teams played on January 20th up in Lexington, and this was kind of shortly after Hagan Harrison left Madison Central's team, and they had to kind of reinvent themselves. But the Indians went up there and put up a heck of a fight and ended up suffering a 61-59 loss on a putback at the buzzer. So this should be a very entertaining game. I know the Central student section and everybody will be there and ready to go, and it'll be a lot of fun. So 1 p.m. at Alumni Coliseum tomorrow. And looking ahead real quick to Sunday, AKU's women's basketball team is the number 5 seed in the ASUN tournament, and they will open up postseason play at number 4 Austin P, 4 p.m. Sunday. The Colonels are 18-13 on the season. These 2 teams played on February 4th here in Richmond, and it was Austin P picking up an 82-69 win. And the winner of this game, the rematch, will likely face Florida Gulf Coast, the number 1 seed in the semifinals. So that's all we got for you, except Randy has something special for us tonight, right?
Yeah. Hey, tomorrow we are going to try to send out a little fan cam and see if we can't get some predictions and some interviews around Alumni Coliseum before the game tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Awesome.
So that should be fun. So stay tuned to our Twitter and your Facebook page for more information about that. Hopefully it'll turn out.
Who you sending over there?
Hey, I'm sending my buddy JJ Dickerson, and he's gonna interview some fans and see if he can come back with some great videos, and we'll play them about half an hour beforehand, and kind of get everybody's reaction and root for the Indians.
Well, speaking of getting us ready for tomorrow, last Friday, we were of course district championship games were over at Alumni, And Coach Feldhouse and Coach True were nice enough to let us into their locker rooms before the game to hear their pregame speeches and kind of what goes on in the locker room here. And you put together a little video for us.
Yeah.
So
I put together a little video, so it's kind of like an inside look.
Yeah. Here's a flashback to last Friday before the 44th District Championships.
And forward, a senior.
32 minutes. That's how long you got. 32 minutes of focused effort, positive, the entire time, no matter what happens. 32 minutes from championship. Most of you are on TikTok blowing that first period. Okay?
You thought you had beat them hours.
Let's make sure that we do that for 32 minutes. And then we get one more home game. And our seniors get to be at home for one more time. 32 minutes. Everything you got. No matter what happens. Everything you got. Don't foul, contest, make them shoot over you. They score, run it down their throat. We're talking so loud, they're so sick of hearing us at the beginning. Okay, they just want to go home. Okay? Greatest compliment you paid is, we don't want to play them, they work too hard. Let's go show everybody how hard we work tonight.
Ladies on three. 1, 2, 3, Lady Indians.
The main reason we want a home game on Tuesday night. We need to have a home game on Tuesday night. And with them, and I say this every time we play, it's just a matter of pride. The way we do things, the way you got to be, the way we do, I know we do things the right way. So take pride in that. Take pride in what we are. Those three things that our whole program stands for, year in and year out. I don't care who we got, I don't care how much talent we have, lack of talent we have. That's what we focus on. We just play our dang butts off and act the way that we're supposed to act. And we know how to do things and let that carry you. Plain and simple, let that carry you. Hey, main thing, environment like this, you don't get those all the time. Enjoy that. Enjoy that, but remember who we are. Remember what we stand for. Okay? All right, let's go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, deliver us from evil. God's kingdom, power, glory forever. Amen. Come on,
So that was kind of fun to see a little behind the scenes. Man, it gets you pumped up like, I want to go play.
Yeah. I actually filmed the Scott True part of that, and I thought that was great. He said 32 minutes. 32 minutes.
That was 32 minutes.
I was
Reminds you
getting
almost
excited
of another speech, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I love that.
I don't think I can compare it to the Miracle on Ice speech. I think what
that's pretty cool.
Herb Brooks said in the locker room. That may be the greatest one of all time.
It's got
That
to
was
be
kind
the
of
greatest.
cool.
Yeah, I had never
it was
seen that one before because I taped the Coach Feldhouse one, so I hadn't seen the Coach True ones, and he said 32 minutes. You got 32 minutes.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was like I said. Thanks to both those coaches for letting us come in. We asked them if it was okay, and they said sure. And we told them we wouldn't air it before during the game or anything. We didn't. If they were talking strategy or something, we didn't want to obviously give anything away like that or whatever. But still, it was very cool to get a little inside look. We should put that up on social media.
I know. I think I'll put that up. I think I'll put that up in the morning and let everybody look at that and say this is what goes on. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, maybe we can sneak in the locker room again tomorrow afternoon. So.
Maybe.
Well, we can ask. they can say no. I guess it's fine. Hey, we are very humble, and we don't expect things, and we ask, and if people let us, great. If not, then whatever. We're
absolutely
we're not going to complain. We do try to stay positive on this show. As you may have heard.
We do.
Some folks don't believe that though. So
we do.
Hey, just a reminder too, folks. Because I was watching another local sportscast here the other day, or just earlier today, that said EKU's men's basketball season was over. It may be over, but we don't know for sure yet. Though we do think they will get a CBI bid.
Right.
So I know there's some. There was a guy. Like I said, I was watching something earlier, and the guy said, "Oh, their season's over," and I'm like, "Well, not necessarily." So we're still waiting to hear word from the folks at EKU on that. But I got a feeling there's a strong possibility. Let's say that their season is not over. So the minute we get word of that and where it is and everything, we'll let you know. But I got a good feeling it's not only is their season not over, but they're going to have a home game as well. So
sure, that'd be sweet. That'd be neat.
My opinion. So
hey, you want to see who's watching?
Yes, please.
Hey, Keith Clark Jr. is watching.
Yeah.
Janine Woodall Parson, she's watching. Jen Cowan's watching. Stacy Moore, Marissa Coleman, Rita Milby is watching.
Yeah.
Harold Botner, Pauline Britton and Cole, Katrina Scarberry's watching. Robin Moore is watching.
Hey.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. The Scarberry folks. See, we remember Wes. We remember Wes from at Model. So.
Sure do.
And of course, his So I still see him quite a bit, around here. So still good connections to the county here. So
right, absolutely. So, how long has he been at Frederick Douglass? Just since last year, right?
He was an assistant for a couple of years, and that coach left. I can't remember his name, but he left, and he got the head coaching job. So
hey,
he had a good run at Model. Yeah, and they had a good run at. He had a good run at Model. Remember, they won the All-A 11th Region All-A for the first time in school history. Got to the All-A state tournament and won a game. Got to the quarterfinals, and so
right.
He's a good coach, man. He knows what he's doing, and obviously, when your team's won 26 in a row and you're 29-2, you got to have good players, but you got to be
good.
You got to be a good coach too. You got to be both.
You still got to win games. That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So. All right,
well, we hope everybody's tomorrow, I guess, on Twitter, Facebook, all that great stuff. So. What happened? Nathan, what happened? What happened to Nathan? I wonder if he lost power. We're anxiously awaiting. We're anxiously awaiting Nathan. Oh my goodness. I hope he didn't lose power. Now it's just me, everybody. Hey, let's wait and see if Nathan comes back. I know tomorrow, of course, you can always follow Nathan, Richmond Register Sports on Twitter, and of course on Facebook. So I'm thinking maybe we lost Nathan. Hope he's okay, but we may have lost power with Nathan Hutchison at the Richmond Register. I guess that will wrap up everybody's show tonight. And make sure you watch the Richmond Register Sports Show. Sunday night, 9 o'clock, we'll have the complete wrap-up of everything. And make sure you follow the sports leader in Madison County, Richmond Register Sports. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Thanks for watching.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.